Hello, welcome back, or welcome to Embody Rise, our 21-day support for ascending souls. Okay, so my name is Dawn Del Vecchio. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. And our theme today is Cosmic Forces, part one of a two-part. So tomorrow we'll do part two. So let's begin with a breath, actually, just connecting into your own energy for a moment. Dropping out of the mind into the heart, that you receive this and all wisdom streams of transmission through whoever you're listening to from that place of the heart of knowing, so that you can discern what's right for you, what's aligned, what feels the truth. Thank you for joining me for that. Okay, so part one of our cosmic forces. Just to quickly, though, what we're going to do, part one is focused on the solar system itself. Part two is focused on the greater cosmos as well as the solar system. So we're going to go from inside the solar system and out. So today, solar system. So if you know astrology or if you follow any astrologers, you are probably well aware of some of the bigger movements in our solar system, all the outer planets shifting in this year from water, the slower moving, and what we call more the feminine or receptive energetic of water and earth signs, into the faster moving and more masculine or active principal energetics of air and fire signs. So right away, we know just when we see planets, outer planets in particular, ingress into, that means move into or shift into different planetary signs, we know that's big change. So for those of you who aren't familiar with astrology, just a couple of gentle points here. This is not geek speak. The outer planets, from our vantage point here on Earth, appear to move much more slowly. And in fact, they do. They take a lot longer to make one revolution around our sun than the inner planets do. And the farther out you go, obviously, the longer it takes. Okay, so what that means is that when an outer planet, particularly the outer three planets of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, when they make an impact on your chart through a hard angle of a square conjunction or opposition, or when they're shifting signs or they're touching any sensitive point in your chart, like your midheaven or your ascendant, you're going to feel that for a long period of time. Okay, so Mercury, Moon, uh, even Mars, Venus, they go around the sun many, many times in your incarnation. But those outer planets, I mean, if you live till you're pretty old, you might get one revolution of Uranus back to where it was at your birth. Okay. So when an outer planet makes a shift of signs, that's impactful to all of us because it's a generational change and it's a deeply societal archetypal change. Okay. And then when you have something that is impacting your own chart, that can really hearken to the call to adventure, the hero's journey, big archetypal change, deep transformation, new skill sets, big changes overall. So, as an evolutionary astrologer, which means that the type of Western astrology I look at is the signature in the birth chart of your soul's specific incarnational intentions and plans. And so, as an evolutionary astrologer, I look not to the sun and then the moon and then the inner planets, Mercury and Venus and Mars. No, no, no. I look from Pluto, and I'm not the only one. This is what we do as evolutionary astrology. We look from the outer planets in. We look at Pluto, we look at Neptune, we look at Uranus, we look at Chiron, we look at Saturn. We go out in, and of course, we look at the nodes of the moon, which are positions in space that are reveal your destiny, they call them the nodes of fate. They reveal your the skills, abilities, talents, and tendencies you came in with into this incarnation, and those that you want to lean into to develop. And so when we look to the cosmic influences at play right now, we have big shifts going on this year that will impact all of us. All of us are feeling it. There was a lot of energetics when we had Neptune and Saturn at the very end degrees of Pisces. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac. Pisces is a water sign. It's a mutable water sign. So there could have been this feeling of like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't feel any guidance. It's kind of things have slowed down. I feel like I'm going backwards in some ways. I don't know where to, it's like foggy, or I feel a little bit locked in and imprisoned, or uh, the institutions of the world feel like they're constricting me. Any of these and many more. I'm having mystical experiences. I'm becoming, my multidimensional skills are coming online. These are all possibilities. Now those two planets have moved into Aries. 0 degrees Aries is the beginning of the astrological chart. It is the moment in the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. That is new beginnings. It's a cardinal fire sign. So you may already be feeling, maybe a lot to a large degree or a smaller degree, again, depends on your chart, real momentum now, or vision or ideas. You may not yet know how to implement them, but you're wanting to vision things into manifestation. Neptune in Aries, Saturn in Aries. You're seeing them, you're getting the downloads, and now you want to get the traction to move forward. Now, how that impacts you will depend totally on where it is in your chart. But generally speaking, this is an activation we're having on the planet. So connecting in with the cosmic forces in terms of how they're playing out in your chart is a powerful tool for you to feel like the wind is at your back, like really knowing where you're on track and where you're off track in terms of your unique soul plan. Your unique soul plan. So that's really the tool for today, is an encouragement and recommendation. If you are, let me just tease out a few things here for you to know if this is a tool that will serve you at this time. If you have new ideas bubbling but lack of clarity around them, if you feel like you're in a big transition or have just made a big transition with career, with money, with relationship, with health, so you're either facing a big transition or some big change or uncertainty, or you just are on the other side of it, but now you got to kind of start over. These are ideal times to get an evolutionary astrology reading. Really, all astrology readings could help you if you have a good reader. But, and nowadays we have many wonderful professional astrologers. But if you are connecting with soul, right? What's my soul purpose? What's my soul mission? I am here for a greater purpose. I feel a call to be in service, to uplift, to ride the waves of ascension. And you are in any kind of transition, or just really wanting to dial in and refine what it is you're up to, then an evolutionary astrology reading is an ideal thing for you, because it's going to help you to really dial in your alignment at a soul level, with your life purpose, so that you are really feeling like, yeah, soul plan was here. Now I'm walking it. I don't have the perspective I had when I was up there making my soul plan. But you can get connected with a lot of that as you have an evolutionary astrologer look at the map of your birth chart. So that's my tool / tip of the day. And what I'm going to do, because this is something that I do offer, I'll put the link to a special. So if you've watched this, then you can take advantage of a special price for my one-on-one 90-minute private astrology readings. There, we look at the map of your soul. So if that is of interest to you and you resonate with my energy and work, I would absolutely be honored and love to dive into your chart and really see what your soul plan was and is, and how you can unfold it with more grace and ease. Okay, as always, I'm going to tune in now and see if there's any channel guidance or intuitive guidance for you. So if you'll just bear with me a few more moments, we'll dive in. We'll see what's here. We'll see what's ready to unfold. Ah, yes, we are the mothers. We come again on this day to share a brief message with you of encouragement. we would like to encourage each of you who receives this transmission to keep going. To keep going with whatever it is you may be facing, whether it is a challenge or a joy. As you journey through this ascension process, you will find a variety of experiences, from what seem to be unconquerable obstacles to waves that lift you and take you to shore. Your responsibility, the ability to respond to situations, is to keep coming back into alignment with the higher vision that you can do this, that you were designed to do this, and that you came to have these experiences. Every seeming obstacle that arises in your path is indeed an opportunity for you to grow, expand, and liberate yourself from patterns, relationships, old pony tracks of habit at the soul level that you are ready to release and liberate yourself from once and for all. So we say keep going. Whatever it is you are walking through in your day-to-day experience, as you call upon the light, as you implement practices to support your ascension journey, as you come into more loving awareness of your higher self, your soul self, as you encourage your own self to be kind and loving and compassionate to yourself, you will have the things that you need in order to conquer any mountain, so to speak, or make your way around any seeming boulder or obstacle in the path. So this is an encouragement of continuance. This is an extension of the frequency of loving support. We, from our vantage point, beyond the veil of illusion of separation and beyond your earth walk, can see that those of you who would listen to a transmission such as this, you are doing just fine. It may not seem like it. You may feel like you fall down, you scrape your knees and your elbows, you get confused, you forget which direction you are going in. All of these are in some way part of the journey. The key is, do you pick yourself back off, dust off, scrape off the dust, and keep going forward with love in your heart? Also, we would like to remind you that there are many support around you. There are many of those light workers, star seeds, friends, brother friends, sister friends, encouragers, supporters, family members who will cheer you on. And you are encouraged by us to receive the loving support of those around you. And when you experience the opposite of that, discouragement, dismay, diminishment, know that this too, this person, people, energies are there to show you what you no longer need. So you need not take it on, you need not identify with it, you need not make it real. You simply say, look, there is a reflection of my lack of belief in myself. There's a reflection of the old me. Lovingly release and turn toward the encouragement, support of your guides, your angels, your master teachers, the elemental beings, the earth, the sun, the planets, the cosmos itself, and of course, those loved ones, soul family members who do encourage you. We thank you, as always, for receiving this transmission and encourage you. Love yourself, be kind and patient with yourself, and keep going. Okay, thank you for joining me. Tomorrow you will get part 2. I'll be sharing part 2 of Cosmic Forces. In the meantime, if you found value in this, please give it a like, thumbs up, share a comment with me how this landed for you. Subscribe to my channel, and most especially, if there was some value in this to you and you know anyone that could benefit from it, by all means, please share this with them. Helps the channel, helps me, and helps you to spread the light. All right. Thanks very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye for now.